Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I'll be talking about Europa League second leg proven prediction. So Roma, we all know that they need 5 goals to go through. On the other hand, Arsenal, they just need a clean sheet and a goal, and they can go through. So without any further ado, let's get to our predictions. And before I do start my proven prediction, I just want to tell you guys that I am planning to make new content, and it is kind of a comedian content. And if you guys love to watch those videos, please give a big thumbs up and remember to subscribe to my channel, and I'll start posting them very soon. United versus Roma is the first game I'm gonna talk about. I don't think this game is gonna be competitive unless Roma can get 2 early goals. If they don't, then I don't think this game will be competitive enough because Man United are already 4 goals ahead, but then Roma do have 2 away goals. So if United do score a goal, Roma will have to score 5 goals to go through, and if they can keep a clean sheet, they just have to score 4 goals. So to be honest, scoring 4 goals can be possible because we all remember what Liverpool did to Barcelona a few years back. We all know what Tottenham did to Ajax, and we all remember what Barca did to PSG. So I don't think the game is over yet unless Roma players do believe. And we all remember what Roma also did against Barcelona, I think 3 years back in Champions League. And that time Barcelona was actually a really decent team. So to be honest, I think Roma should actually believe that something can happen over here. And it is possible because it is football. But then if you look at Manchester United recently, this team is actually playing some decent football. They are kind of unbeatable this season in Premier League. They've been really decent. They're winning a lot of games. They only lost 4 games, and which is some decent form line. And they also beat Manchester City, and Manchester City are the leader of Premier League, but then Man United and Manchester City do have the same amount of defeats. So therefore I think this team is really hard to beat, and this team, we all know that they do have a very strong second half record. So I think that's why Roma will be very fear of this game, and I think Roma will be trying to get a victory if they can. But then once again, if you look at Manchester United, the way they've been playing throughout this season, I think it's going to be difficult, and I'm sure Manchester United will be going for another victory so that they can put on a strong statement. Or if they don't want to put on a strong statement, I think they're going to rest most of the players because they also got an important game against Aston Villa because that team is also performing really well. So maybe they will choose to rest some of their players instead of going all out in this game. So this is all up to Ole. What is he going to do? But I still think that United, even if they bring a weaker team, I think they will be a little bit too strong because Roma, to be honest, the way they go front, I don't think they have any issue because this team can go forward and score goals. But then where the problem start is the clean sheet problem, because if you look at the last 9 games, they only got 1 clean sheet. So defensively, this team do have a lot of problems, and we all witness what United did to them. They scored 6 goals, so obviously defensively there are some issue. And if you look at their last 3 games, they actually conceded 11 goals. So therefore I think this form line defensively is not a good one. In terms of attack, I think they are decent, but I'm not gonna say they're at their best. But then this team is really going to try their best to win this game, because for them playing Champions League next season is impossible for now, and for them playing Europa League, it is still possible. But then Sassuolo, they're looming up, and they've been playing some decent football recently. So I think Roma will be eager to keep their momentum over here and maybe end their Europa League journey with a really good result. And we don't know, are they gonna play Europa League football next season or no, because Sassuolo are only 2 points behind them, and Roma do have kind of a tough fixtures coming up. So therefore I think Roma will try to win this game, but I just think at the end of the day United will be a little bit too good. So therefore I'm gonna go for United 3, Roma 1. The next game I'm going to talk about is Arsenal versus Villarreal. So I think this is actually a decent game, and I'm actually going to watch this game instead of Roma game unless something special happen over there. But most likely I'm going to watch this game. I think it's going to be a good game because Arsenal, they just need a goal and they can go through with a clean sheet because they have an away goal. On the other hand, if Villarreal can score an early away goal, I think Arsenal will be under a lot of pressure, and this game is going to be a really good game to watch. So I think most probably Arsenal are going to dominate a possession, and I think they'll have some decent possession because I think Villarreal will most likely parking the bus if they can. But then I still think that Villarreal in counter-attack, they're going to be dangerous because this team is actually a decent team, and they're actually coming off some decent form line because they beat Getafe and they were decent against them. They got a clean sheet, so I think Arsenal will be a little bit worried about that. But then I think overall it's going to be a good game to watch. So in terms of team quality, I think Arsenal will be a little bit ahead. But then if you talk about the managers, I think Villarreal manager is a little bit ahead. As I said, he did win 3 Europa Leagues in a row, and it is some really decent achievement. And therefore, I think he will know how to win this trophy. But then, of course, Sevilla team and Villarreal team is absolutely different because Sevilla, we all know that that team is full of quality. But then for Villarreal, I think they will be a little bit below, but then maybe the manager experience can inspire them and win them trophy. On the other hand, Arsenal manager, he's a new guy, but then he also won, I think, 2 trophies if I'm not wrong. And it is also a decent achievement from a new manager who is actually only managing for like 2 years, if I'm not wrong. So I think it's going to be a decent game to watch. So from a prediction, I think it's going to be a decent game. Both of these teams will have a lot of chances, and I think Arsenal will have few more chances. But then I'm just worried about, are Arsenal clinical enough? Because we all know that recently they do create a lot of chances, especially from their wings. Because we all know that the way they put crosses in the penalty area and stuff, like those are some really quality balls. But then Arsenal strikers are not clinical enough because we all know that Aubameyang recently he can score goals, but then he also misses a lot of chances. So I think that is a concern situation. So if he's clinical enough, I think they can win this game easily. But then, as I said, this season, this is their problem because they're not clinical enough. So therefore, I'm actually gonna go for Arsenal 1, Villarreal 1, and I'm gonna go for Villarreal to qualify for Europa League finals. But it is gonna be an absolutely cracker.